Hey guys, this is Digress coming back to you with another competitive stream. So, today we are going to be playing some comp. I did say yesterday I probably would do roll queue. I'm kind of interested in doing basic comp. But before we get into that, a new update, season patch. Tracer's now in Stadium. Those are the characters. Those are the characters that I've had stuff from loot boxes over the last few days. And these are new things in the store. It's the Phantom Thieves Mega Bundle. I don't actually know anything about this. Going over the skins in the Mega Bundle because it's going to be 10 times quicker. You've got Fox for Liveweaver, which I saw some of these. I don't know whether I saw all of these. I'm pretty sure I saw Fox. Because I remember thinking at the time, because it didn't, like, looking from this, it's like, yeah, how the hell did I mistake that for, Kiriko? But it's like, that kind of looks like, because from, like, a back, it's like, Kiriko is Fox, so they're giving her a Fox, and it's, no, it was just Liveweaver skin backwards that I saw. Joker. I don't know where the skin, what, I think it's something called Personal? Percival? I have no idea. So I'm probably gonna. I say I'm probably gonna get any skins. There's a couple that I'm kind of intrigued in, and which are not gonna spray people. I do actually think it's a really cool skin. I'm happy He's only been in the season. He came in the season this season, and he's got its first, crossover skin. I'll go to the other two in a second. Skill Genji. The shurikens look nice. I kind of think it's cool the fact that he's got like a nice little metal pole thing instead of his katana, and it's just like a backblade sort of like made out of metal parts, like washer pieces and all that. But overall, the skin's not too bad. I don't know nothing about it. Queen Nia is a skin I'm kind of intrigued. I kind of want to get, but kind of don't. I'm not that fussed. I think the mech is kind of plain, and the skin's not too bad. I think the gun's potentially cool. Like, I'm not looked into most of these. The skin by itself, like the mech, is kind of cool, but I don't think it would place her mythic. And then the one I'm kind of intrigued in getting is Phantom ASA. It looks cool. I've seen it in game. I saw a couple people using it earlier. It does kind of look cool. Her staff also looks pretty decent too. And that gun, I think, is one of the nicer ones, but then again, it is still kind of that sort of bog standard. Look at the shape, and we've got like added things onto it. As in, highlight intros.
Dance, Carmen. Dance, Carmen.
Hold on, guys, back in a second. Guys, I'll go back over now, but basically, I was like, why the hell can't I hear sound? And that's because I was editing Craft Morning earlier. And normally, like, for the most part, I've kind of been eyeballing it when like, editing the last 4 episodes. Kind of good and kind of not. I can just go, yeah, that kind of just feels like it's strained on, and hope it doesn't affect anything. But in episode 5, I've purely gone out of the way and been like, episode 5 is going to be a lot shorter than the rest. I might end up doing more editing tomorrow on it, but basically when going through earlier, I was like, okay, I'm just going to have, like, instead of having to edit, like, because I normally have audio just coming up on TV, because I don't always play with a headset. And basically, I was editing, so I had the audio going through my headset, and that's why. But
Dance, Carmen.
Ravage them! Captain Kid!
Fist of justice! Fist of
This is my other self.
Victory poses. I don't actually think Mercy's are too bad, but yeah. Divas is probably one of my more favorites, but I'm like, again, the side view is always something. You got a Jokemery. Basically, guys, a while ago they did this little thing that for Roadhog. If I have it, I'll show in a second. Then you've just got the backgrounds. The icons, voice
A
lines.
beautiful rose has thorns.
Arsene!
Blast them away, Captain Kid!
Barely sounds like Genji.
Captain Kid!
Charge, Johanna!
Kind of sounds like Diva.
Dance, Carmen.
That kind of sounds like a mix between Mercy and Ash.
Fist of justice!
Goemon! Strike!
That does sound like Mark Weaver.
This is my other self. Show me your true form.
I don't mind going over voice lines, but when there's like a load of them, it does start to, and like trying to go through individual ones. Quickly just going over the place. Again, I kind of like Mercy's and Eva's. And that's all of them. So Mega Bundle, and that's what you would get throughout the actual bundle. And again, the Overwatch unvaulted Mega Bundle still in. That's a bunch of personal stuff. Guys, if you didn't see, I think it was like last week's. I think it was last week's stream. I
We shine together, all of us.
did complete Sojourn to Mythic.
We shine together, all of us.
Basically because of the Vault, which I think might just be once a season. Guys, in all honesty, I was gonna do some roll queue. I do still need to do some roll queue. That probably will be getting done in the week, but basically, the only reason I'm kind of being like, is because part of me doesn't want to. What I will do, if I lose one rank and I get put into demotion, I'll then do 2 games random in roll queue. But while we wait for that to load in, I need to double check.
Select a map.
Blizzard will be fine. That's at the end of the month. End of next month.
Select your hero.
As usual, I'll wait to see how the team's playing. But guys, the thing I was double checking is because like, Has-Been Hotel's coming out soon, because like that comes out just before My Hero Academia Season 8.
Hero bands.
And why I'm presuming Has-Been Hotel will be finished before My Hero Season 8 is, just because I'm presuming My Hero is going to be like 12 episodes at the minimum. I'm presuming Has-Been Hotel is going to be same as Season 1, and I know Season 1 was not 12 episodes, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so I was double checking to see when those two things come out, and it turns out My Hero comes out before Shadow's Fall. But yeah, My Hero Season 8 comes out before the beginning of October. Why it makes sense for Hazbin Hotel to come out literally 2 days before Halloween. Gonna put more pressure on myself.
I'll find my own path.
Okay, this point was gonna get me at some point.
I'm overloading.
Tourbillon, it's not Christmas. I forgot his name for a second. It's not. Well, Tourbillon, it's not Halloween yet, so it's definitely not Christmas.
And
Guys, I was out earlier in like my local supermarket, and I was like, I was walking past an aisle, and it's like, hold on, wait a minute, that's Halloween stuff, and I'm there thinking, we're only halfway through September. We do not need Halloween stuff yet.
trouble's here.
Now, for defense-wise, we're kind of snookered. Tourbillon and Soldier are kind of our only good defense. Junkrat's going to be useful to jumping onto, and they sort of, you know, going, hello. What we do really need is someone who can go on the defensive, and Cassidy's kind of useful, but I'd swap out Junkrat and Cassidy. Just because Winner might be able to pick point the odd person.
Ultimate's charging. Got one here. Enemy turret ahead. I'm here.
No one can hide from my sight.
So, but yeah, like I saw Halloween stuff, and it's like, part of me wanted to be like, why? It's not Halloween yet. But part of me is like, yeah, I know in about a month there's gonna be Christmas stuff. I know it. Now, guys, I get it. I 100% do. It is a great marketing tip to chuck out stuff right, like weeks beforehand, because it then gets people being like, do I need this, and then get them buying.
Thank you.
I've managed to stay alive and do over 1500 healing as Kirika. Guys, that barely ever happens, because I typically get slaughtered beforehand. So now, if almost any one of my teammates gets slaughtered, it's not the worst thing in the world. If I get slaughtered, we then lost our healer.
We've got this.
But yeah, guys, so when editing, like, because the fact there'll be 2 episodes of Craftmon this week, when editing through episode 5, there's like, I come back from, like, basically in the episode it gets well explained, but like, if you saw episode 4, then if you haven't seen episode 4 yet, then it's not going to be one word, like, you're not going to know, but I'd recommend watching episode 4 beforehand.
Enemy here.
But in like episode 4, I go exploring and that lot, and unfortunately in episode 5 I die. Thankfully keep inventory, so that wasn't a problem. But when I spawned back, I was like, I need a bunch of things while I'm here, like pre-advanced, because it'll be handy to have some. So I basically did that stuff. And damn it, should have moved. 100% should have. My fault. And as I was on my way back from like the Iron Farm, I was talking about like what I thought my favorite movie this year would have been, and what my actual favorite movie at this time was. And I was gonna cut the conversation just because it's like it's pointless, it's kind of boring. It's and in reality, it's like, hold on, I'm carrying on this conversation. It's like I'm carrying on this conversation like for another like 2 minutes, and a bunch of that stuff isn't important. So in the end, I couldn't cut the conversation because it would basically make no sense. I'm not that worse, plus it's not that. Plus, you're not going to be that surprised when I turn around and say, at the minute, and it probably will just stay my favourite movie for a while, but at the minute my favourite movie is K-pop Demon Hunters. Because, ooh, tank now, that's interesting. Remember that team. Is it because they got their ass kicked by like 5 DPS? 2 deaths, almost 3,000 healing.
I'll find my own path.
But, yeah, at the minute, K-pop Demon Hunters 100% because at the minute, I'm looking for like, I'm thinking it's like, I get one reminder of it and I'm like, yeah, I could be in the mood to rewatch it. Not like I've seen it a stupid amount of times as it is. But like, it's like, I could be in the mood to rewatch it.
Why the hell would you say that to someone?
Just looking for something we might have in common.
Nah, this is either gonna go horrible or easy.
Keep calm, keep slide. The breeze brings relief.
But yeah, so in the episode I ended up talking about, I think the part that did kind of, I think got cut was the fact that I was then saying the fact that the movie I presume would have been my favourite movie to release this year, I thought was going to be the live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Gentle rain.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Yeah, 100% thought it would have, but again, still a great movie. Still can't wait to get the for the DVD version to be delivered.
Time to try.
Because guys, it releases on DVD at the end of the month, and I actually ordered it. Sorry, Winner.
Enemy turret ahead.
I did manage to heal him a little bit, so this might be survivable. Winner, that's useful.
Done playing around. I'm here.
Winner can pinpoint and tell us exactly where she is because of her ult.
No one can hide from my sight.
Enemy turret ahead. Suppress this target. Check out the enemy's turret.
Kira has the abilities to get out in situations, and when you can passport them, you're kind of gonna survive. I don't know what players.
That's box power.
They're putting up a good defense, and there's only 4 of them. Kind of 5 because of a tourbillon. Well, kind of 6 because of a tourbillon. Team death, like a team kill would have guaranteed. I was not expecting to win that. Happy we did, but was not expecting to. That was our fault, that changed. I don't know why, Widow keeps... Widows keep making me be like, okay, they actually have a use. Just because an argument I can't, like, I've always think that with, like, you can make any character work. Like, no matter the character, you can make any character work. But Widows have one character where her ult Hanzo has the ability. Genji, Hanzo, and Kiriko can all climb, which means Widow's ability to get up to high spots isn't as useful. But she's one of the only characters that can sort of pinpoint, find where you are, and sort of, you know, just one shot from having a charging up a shot. When it comes to like streaming competitive, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna pick the map that's gonna take slightly longer. Just because it's a double map. You need to win 2 points to actually win. Widows again!
Select hero balance.
No, would have got banned. See guys, I was gonna ban May, but it's like one of my teammates wants to play him. Fair enough.
Prepare for battle. Select
But yeah, like, I was full on going... Ah, one of the new skins.
All night for this mission. Well, maybe I gained a little too.
See guys, I barely ever remember players, like, that's the on time where, like, I will go to and it's like, you can't upvote this person, you upvote, like, you upvoted them, like, you upvoted them, like, within the span of, like, the today. And typically it's a case of you upvoted them in the last couple of games because you've only played, like, 2 games today. And then they end up in the game again, and it's like, but in this case it's like, Destiny? Just because, like, a lot of Widows do kind of bug me because their ability to sort of lock on to... They, like, Widowmakers tend to be annoying when I'm playing characters that can get one shot. But yeah, guys, so overall, like, editing for this week's, this week's episode of Craftmon was kind of new experience, because
Enemy turret.
I found myself doing the exact same thing that I did back in college when I was editing, because I did a media course.
Time to get clever.
And I was actually going through and being like, okay, this makes no sense, like, this doesn't add anything to the actual episode. But then still trying to keep bits that essentially made transitions and all that lot.
My gift to you.
Although I will say, for a good while, I was starting to question how I was going to get actually edit the episode together. Just because the way I edit, basically, I used to, but I don't know when it changed. But, like, I used to have an option of being able to essentially take, like 2 hours worth of, like, I think it caps at, like an hour 70. And by an hour 70, I mean, like, 77 minutes. But, like, I used to actually be able to do a load of it all in one, instead of needing to add them in after editing the first half. Now, from looks like,
Time to try.
I'm hoping not. I might have to edit them both, import the one, and then add it to the other.
Setting out the welcome mat.
First round.
Just because, guys, like, at the minute, the episode's like 40-something minutes long. 9 times out of 10, Craft 1 is like just under an hour. And that's because I normally record for like 2.5 hours. Granted, I did record for a little bit last time because I got to a point where it's like, guys, there's 2 ways this can go. I can either end the episode here now and basically accept where I am, which I have no idea how to get back to my house.
What?
And I don't have an easy option to get back. You'll find out why in the episode. Or I can carry on exploring and do it for another like 3 hours. But like, I was recording late and I didn't want like 3 hours of footage to like edit, because I know for a fact it would have got to a point where it would have been like, okay, what part of this do I need, what part of this do I want?
Like a gentle rain.
So I've definitely, like, because I'm thinking about said in the episode, I don't know. I might have actually said while streaming last night, because at the time of last night, I hadn't started editing episode 5 yet. I only finished this morning, and even then, I say finished. I'm not 100% sure where I have, because I've still got to upload it and all a lot, and like set it and some, like, I've still got to do a few more things before before it's actually ready to upload. Because there's still the thumbnail, which won't take me too long. Then there's the downloading, because I basically have to download it from PlayStation 2, then upload to YouTube, which wire then private it and then upload after. Because this way, guys, I then have a guaranteed time of when I want to upload it, and not when my internet's like, yeah, it's done. Plus, it means I can carry on with consistency and. That curved.
I don't give up that easily.
But yeah, guys, I did say in yesterday's stream the reason why I hadn't edited episode 5 Craftmon yet, and because it typically would have been done yesterday, and that's quite simply, I was like, when I would have normally like, typically I normally edit around, like, I'll basically like eat lunch and edit at the same time typically, or I'll have something on in the background and edit.
I'm with you. Nice to know you have my back. Under my protection.
That was way too close.
Hear my bell.
It's go time.
Like, guys, I saw the explosion and was like, no, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. I was trying to look for someone to teleport to. And I teleported to, I think, I teleported to May. May died as I teleported in. Damn it.
We've got this.
And guys, if you wonder what that was, basically something right near my feet was kind of fragile. And I knocked it. I know none of it's broken, it's just a case of like clips on the bottom of the thing aren't great anymore. Spam arrows and he couldn't kill me. As we're almost about to, I have ult and I probably should use ult.
The spring flows anew.
Here, my ult type, use it. They changed to Mercy! Ah, they win this round.
Round 2.
I licked my wounds. Let's go.
Complete. Score 1-1.
Hello.
Now, the one benefit is I track like 30 seconds.
Ready to engage.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
Well, okay, that's gonna have to wait around.
No chance. No pressure.
So, that goes. Also, guys, something I have learned is I'm no longer recording why, like, if it's hot and boiling, I'm kind of snooker from now on. Because why I said this through episode 5, I was wondering what the sound in the background was, because I typically say, guys, if you hear anything, typically, like, sorry, it's the fan. I don't have it on because it's slightly a bit cooler. But typically, that's what I typically say, because it's hot weather and I don't want to deal with it.
The breeze brings relief.
So yeah, so typically don't want to deal with the hot weather plan, and why I said through episode 5, it's like, okay, that's annoying, dude, that's annoying. Thinking every like 2 seconds, this is just kind of really annoying. And guys, it's got to a point where, at least for now, it's kind of a lot cooler. So, because of that, I've not got the fan on it. And I think for now, I'm probably going to not have it on for a while. Because guys, something I used to, I think it was last year, is when speaking to people, I would turn it off, and in summer, with the headset on, it was kind of like sweating to death. Just because once one of them whinges, just like, oh, what's that sound like? It's my fan, so it's like, okay, I'll turn it off. They never said to, but it's like, if you're gonna whinge about that, I don't want to deal with you whinging every like day that my goddamn fan's on, so I eventually turned it off.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
And I was happy on days the fact that when no one was speaking because it's like, oh good, I can keep it on. And I'd speak to him for a couple of hours each night.
This ends now.
And it goes,
Let's take him to the wasteland.
I'd go from being like, hey, I gotta turn this off to then being like, I can put it back on because everyone's left at this point.
Someone here. I'm on fire.
Also guys, some really annoying news. I think it was as well as playing Overwatch yesterday. I got played the game as Mercy for a dumb stupid thing.
Play of the game.
We ended up losing the match, but I did end up getting played the game, and basically because I get like a couple kills by playing Battle Mercy, and it's like,
Ends now.
you know what, this would be a funny show. And I think it was actually anyways, but yeah, I thought there'd be a funny show. I was like, I'll save it after. Went to, and it's like, so I was like, okay, I'll double check earlier because getting played the game with Diva really reminded me. And I'd forgot. And because I forgot to save it yesterday, I no longer have access to it. Just because I went to try and save it there at the time, but I'll jump back into a game in a second. But like, kids, they take this. Okay, that's annoying. Yeah, guys, I was level 423, which was kind of cool. But like, I went to click on it, it's like, view highlight, remove, and it's like, why wouldn't you give me the option to save this? Well, I'll go back and run the game in a second, but guys, I kind of like the fact of how you've got like Mercy sort of on one side and like the, because I think it's from personal. I'm finding this out because I'm intrigued. Persona 5. Yep, guys, it's a crossover with Persona. More specifically, I think it's crossover with Persona 5, but I'm not 100% sure. Also, guys, those who you keep saying, Kiriko always gets crossover skins. Mercy, Wu Yang, Genji, Life Weaver, Diva. Because guys, a lot of people like a lot of times I was hearing people be like, Kiriko gets like a lot of like a lot of skins. Like she's always getting one. It's like, does she? Does she really? It's like, okay, yeah, she kind of does get a few. And then it got me thinking. But the thing I saw on was a bunch of people going, she gets a lot of crossover skins. But in this one time, the like we do agree should be perfect for this crossover. Because the crossover people like should be perfect for was K-pop Demon Hunters. But yeah, guys, it was K-pop. It was Doe from K-pop Demon Hunters that they were all like, yeah, it should be perfect for, but she gets a load of skins. And again, not gonna disagree. Just because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legendaries that I own. There's 82 skins, including something I kind of wish I picked up. Kind of not too sad I didn't, but kind of wish I did. Demon, which I'm not too fussed in, grab that. Nail that. That kind of would have been cool, but not again first. Blue Flame was basically just a version of her skin that I have, but just different. But at the time, I didn't want to fork out a load more money for a bundle. That kind of would have been cool. Himiko Toga was a skin I didn't get because I wasn't that fussed. Because I love My Hero Academia. It's a great show, but like Himiko Toga is one of the characters in that. It's like, she's cool, interesting, and it'd be different without her, but I'm not fussed about her. The Demon is based on Haruni, Lifeguard, and, well, I've got a version of her Lifeguard skin. So, yeah, she's got a few.
Vote for your map.
But like I say, guys, Persona 5 wise, I've never heard of it, never seen it. I have no idea what it. I've heard of it, Action. I've just never. I know nothing about it.
Select your hero.
Apparently, there is a show.
Select heroes to ban.
But again, it is a game. But again, I don't know. Again, I know nothing about it. Ah, Diva. If I can play DPS, I might, because I've played Hero for 3 games in a row.
Welcome to Little City. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
You guys, I've played support twice already on stream. Like other people couldn't like sort of play support for them. And guys, again, it's kind of the reason why Marvel Rivals I play a lot of Ludus now. Just because I then end up thinking, because of habits that Overwatch have set. Because more than once I've gone to play DPS and been halfway through a game and been like, oh, okay, we have no support. We have one tank, but no support.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flash.
What now? Guys, we have... So that's... Just steady.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Have a look, I know where I was going. And yeah, this map's been out for ages. Pretty sure it came out with Overwatch 2.
Flashpoint unlocked.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
But yeah, so, like, again, I know nothing about Persona 5, or Persona in general. Oh, bitch. But I do think the skins are kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm getting one. I kind of like picking up a skin from each crossover. I think there's a couple I have missed. Also, guys, there's that asking at the beginning of the game being like, can a tank switch? Usually because he doesn't want to play support, but like he willingly picked support before tanks did. Yes. Farrah is like my personal nemesis half the time because, annoyingly, she usually ends up countering me in some form or fashion. And it's yes, technically speaking, she should, like, I shouldn't be getting hit. Huh? That's my fault for trying to push away.
Team kill.
Ah, bedankt.
Okay, Sigma's instantly giving up, being like, oh, they're about to win. Switch healer.
Next, flashpoint. Bomb flats.
Sea Sparrow. Who the fuck's Sea Sparrow? Oh, Jungle Queen. Guys, it's the reason I ignore chat half the time because it's a bunch of people being like. Ah, they switch. I'm not coming off to just support. Okay, they switched back. Like, guys, why I very easily could, and probably should have at the beginning, just instantly pick support. Do you know how annoying it is going into games being like, I know everyone's going to want to play DPS, and why I have the chance to pick DPS, and those pain in the ass annoying cunts could easily have just swap, or more specifically, pick support for once. I should pick it anyway, just so they can play who they want. It gets annoying. So I half the time I prefer role queue, but then like because of the role queue, because of the fact that I do all roles instead of instant lock in specific ones, I spend a lot more time in DPS, not DPS, in tank and support. That Hanzo is annoying. Although annoyingly, I don't think I'm gonna ever see my Widow/Mercy friend again. Oh, competitive does like stress me out half the time.
It's not over.
So guys, that's why I'm happy that I was not streaming competitive last night. Because like streaming competitive Overwatch would have been annoying, and if I randomly like, I'm gonna chuck some rival competitive into it. I don't think I would have gotten through a couple games. Damn it. I'm happy that this is my last game. Rather not, end on a loser. I've just remembered stuff like... Guys, I've done it again.
Need to stay focused.
Are they actually doing what I think they're doing? They don't want to play support even though they picked Zen at the beginning. See guys, what you find is a lot of people who don't want to play support will turn into like the most anti-support players in the world. Because people believe that if they want to play DPS, they should be able to play DPS. And while yes, I do have less skills than Zen, and if he does ask me to swap it, it'll be a case of jog on. I'm questioning whether our Zen is thrown because he doesn't want to play support, and no one on the team will swap. Soldier. Someone want to deal with the Hanzo?
Unlocks in 10 seconds.
Or the Wrecking Ball? Like, I get Soldier's point of view of saying, Freya, do something. I get it. I should, and I should be getting more kills than I currently am. But at the same point, Wrecking Ball, granted, yeah, I could technically deal with Farah, but she's been annoying about it. She's staying just above, and she's firing down rockets, which... But Wrecking Ball... Soldier and Sigma's job.
Rains from above, and I'm just getting started.
I see them.
Finally. I have no idea what Farah is, and she's been annoying.
Target marked. You got my thanks.
Thanks, Mario, you actually saved my life. I 100% would have. Hanzo has an ability called Police Spam Shot.
I see them.
Actuating the barrier.
Claiming the objective. Get over here. No one can stop me.
If the bounties keep coming, I'll keep collecting. I owe me one. Tango spotted.
May as well try and get my ult charge up a tiny little bit when I can. Breaking stuff usually gets you like a percentage, depending on how much you end up breaking. Plus this way I can look around to see if anyone is trying to sneak. And for looks of it, they're in a full front assault. Team kill.
For the objective.
Secured.
I'm classing that as a victory.
Next, flashpoint.
More specifically, it's me being useful. Just because I'm pretty sure I managed to stall it for a split second, and the rest of the team were able to get to it.
The experiment is ready. Time for a
Don't know who's taking the Sankin.
Come to me. I understand.
I'm gonna take the long way around because it'll allow me to group up with the team.
Flashpoint unlocks.
Or more specifically, they'll group up with me. Yeah, Farah has exploded missiles and she can stay in the sky. Even if I do pinpoint see her, I don't have a range. I don't have the. I want to say I don't have the range in actually survival, but I'm pretty sure I can. But what I want to turn and say is, Sniper's going to be able to take care of her a lot easier than I am. Kind of. Depends on. Hanzo definitely. Widow more than likely, and Ash I very much doubt why she couldn't. I don't see in a world where she couldn't. Also, getting kills isn't necessarily the only way to be useful. Pinpoint where enemies are, and you know, even if you do die, you know, pinpoint them so you can deal with them.
We should probably defend the objective.
We have a small chance to win this. And that's if they take it over. If they take it over, then we've got to then get it back. But we need this up as high as possible. Yes. That's why Mori's thanking me.
Play of the game.
Moira and the Kiriko was EDP. You know, guys, I don't always necessarily upvote like the person who did like the best. Like it sometimes does depend, but sometimes you like sort of just go, okay, this person was decent from my team. I'll upvote someone good from the enemy team. But yeah, quickly finishing. I feel that was a skin because part of me thinks that should just be her base outfit, but it isn't. Have a load. I don't mind. But yeah, guys, this was another thing that I've mentioned a few times about me not liking Anna skin. They made a bunch of skins for characters back in. It was a legacy season. Anniversary season, even, I think. And it was basically just a more. It was like an Omnic. Sorry, I guess. An Omnic based season, like robotic more stuff, like Blade Master, Kiriko, and I don't despise it, I think it is cool, but so apparently we have 27 days left. I see. Normally it's 62, which is about 2 months, I think. But then again, it typically is because it's normally 30 days in a month. So I don't know where 42's come from because half of 42 is 21. So I'm presuming this season's ending early, but according to the weekly, going up to week 7. Which means I think it is ending a week early. Oh, we were so close to getting that done. But, going over a few last minute sort of things. I'm almost in Gold 4. Almost. Kind of tempted to do additional stream this week. Kind of. But, guys, new episode of Craftmon tomorrow. I'm basically doing a double this week. One, to test whether having 2 episodes a week, you know, get more people viewing the series, or whether 2 episodes a week is just sort of going to get people less interested in the series. Just because based on the last, based on the last episode, like episode 3, it's like, no, hold on, no, wait. Based on the actual last episode, which was episode 4, Yeah. Although I'm presuming it's because of audio. But basically, I was in the beginning of episode 4, I end up saying, like the first, like, 20 something minutes. I think it's like the first 25 minutes is no audio because I did not even know I was on mute for about an hour. And that's just from me cutting down the good chunk of it. But yeah, guys, we're almost in gold 4, which is kind of nice. Gold points for weapons. Freya might end up being my next. We're not that far. See, I kind of want Freya to be my next, but like this in gold, like I kind of like how it already looks because the white is just nice and it already looks goldish. It looks a bit too goldy here, but things like her Scarlet skin, that would probably look nicer in gold. Her Galactic skin 100% would look nicer in gold. And her Streetwalker skin probably would look nicer in gold. I don't like the cape with Streetwalker because I kind of wish, like, I get why they wouldn't get, like, I kind of get why they didn't get rid of it. Because it's just part of her, but then again, there are, like, there is Kiriko skins. Kiriko, I think, is kind of my best, like, yeah, it's base Kiriko. Leggings, and then sort of, like, the two long things that, like, either side with, like, a belt sort of thing around. That's a mythic, which kind of follows the same tradition. Oh, look, just a normal street look. Then that goes back to it. That also goes back to it, but that was her, like, they were both really early. So was that. Doesn't act, kind of, but it's kind of more of a, like, sort of shorter thing. That doesn't. That, see, I'm not going to completely count that and that because it's just sort of, like, that's just a jacket tied around the waist. Sort of made to look, and that's just sort of two winged, like, wing designs down the side. And again, Streetwalker. Again, it's just jacket around the waist. And, like, I get her epic skin sort of staying in the same tradition. But, like, Kiriko has legendaries that aren't. Oh, Anna's Overwatch 2 design is that. Her mythic is that. Then you have things like that. That. Like, my point is, just because they have a look, you don't always have to stay with that look, and I'm presuming it's just because she's still kind of new. Like, I don't think she's had a new skin this season. So, but generally what happens in, like, the first season when they get a couple skins, especially legendaries, they have a style of their actual base skin. Because, okay, Reaper should hope to be an easy enough one to prove. Overwatch 1, trench coat look. Overwatch 2, he's now got armor over the arms, but still trench coat look. His Anuba skin completely gets rid of the trench coat and Masquerade does, and it gives him a cape. Soldier 74, he does still have the trench coat. Noctua Watch, I don't want to say that's a trench coat because I don't think it classifies as one. But Blackwatch. Yeah, a load of hits are like that and they are going to be. But not all of them have to. Chain King. I wouldn't say that counts as a trench coat. Luchador isn't. Yes, I have two versions of Luchador. Dusk isn't. Biker isn't. Rat King isn't. That definitely isn't. Although, I did not know I had this from Reaper. That'd be kind of a cool, interesting look for the Sergeant Boys' like idol outfits from K-pop Demon Hunters because it's kind of similar. But yeah, not all skins have to like be identical to like, or at least inspired by their Overwatch 2 looks. And I say Overwatch 2 looks because taking Junker Queen, she doesn't have an Overwatch 1 design. But I want to say most of Junker Queen's like things are gonna look similar because it's basically just bits of armor around and like a rough like look. Like Zeus, you can still kind of see where the inspiration is, just more tidied. Same for Black Mellow, just take away the tidy. Same for Huntress, and same for Necrowatch. I'm pretty sure that skin is for one of the only ones that isn't completely, but still does. But yeah, guys, so if you want the Persona, I think it's Persona 5, I'm not 100% sure. But if you want the Phantom Thieves Mega Bundle skins, they're in the shop for 2 weeks. Which more likely means we won't be getting any new ones like next. And then there's a new for the shop next week. Although, one thing I will say, that picture alone, I look at the Diva image, and I kind of think not Kiriko, I kind of think Zoe from K-pop Demon Hunters. It's a similar hairstyle. And again, typical season stuff, Cassidy's complete mythic weapon bundle, which is annoying. Because I don't know if I'd get the full bundle. Whether it would be the full thing. That shit does. See, almost every single time I'm like, I don't want to spend that on that. And what ones am I tempted to get now? Oh yeah, Widow's, because I don't like how her mythic weapon looks. Literally, the only thing about Widow's mythic skin that I don't like, and it's the reason I swapped off for a while, is the gun. I don't like the gun. But I think that looks really cool in gold. Again, I wasn't a big fan of it at the time because it kind of looked dumb and stupid, but kind of want it. Again, it might be something I might try and get near the end of the season or beginning of the next. I don't know. Up until like this season, bear in mind I've been playing Overwatch on and off from 2016, 2017, and 2018, and then probably started getting back into it in 2019. I hadn't at once considered getting like the gilded or like the lighter colored ones. And Ashes, I think it's like really cool, but hers, like lead rose, is kind of cool. But I'm more than happy enough with her base weapon. I think if I was to get any, it would be Widow's. Reaper's got 2. He's got his hard light, which I think, yeah. And I do think these guns look cool in gold. But I prefer the base. So Tracers, I do have the nerf ones, and guys, on this is the Gelfire one, and it's a rifle based blaster. So presuming the gold bit at the front, like the literal gold thing you're seeing right now underneath where they'd be fired from, I presume that's some sort of mag, but then you've got the ammo at top. But I'm presuming realistically you'd have the magazine like up there. But I have no idea. But yeah, guys, so hope you have enjoyed today's stream. No stream tomorrow because I will be recording episode 6 of Craftmon, which kind of feels weird to say that I'm recording another episode this week. But again, I want to see whether they're going to neutrally like impact how they're going to impact like both episodes. both coming out in space of like 3 days. And more specifically, I'll be filming one as the one's been out for a few hours. But anyway, guys, if you want to get the Persona skins, because I want to say I'm pretty sure I'm right, same that from Persona. Now on Overwatch right now, you have a couple weeks. I do think a couple of them are cool. And the only one I'm kind of want to get is Panther, and I've kind of got the budget for it. If I get it, it won't be for another like week or so. I probably would end up getting it like next week or something. But I do like it. And guys, that's just the pink like mythic like skin equipped. Because there's like Mercy's Hardlight, which looks kind of cool, and then that which I don't know what I get. It's supposed to make it look more goofy, like more like kind of cute and inspirational and that lot. But I'm sure the rose gold. Because even if I did go to default, the default's just like a pink, which arguably does look nicer. But there's bits like I kind of feel like the pink in the middle, and like the pink around the outside, but like kind of had a lighter pink on the default. So, but yeah, guys, this is Tiger signing off. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Back on Thursday with new adventures, and by then I've got a couple of things that I do need to do on new adventures by then. But again, this is Tiger signing off. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.